right, you all. We have 10 minutes because I'm doing a 10-minute. I'm not doing live. No, I'm not. You know, y'all. Tennessee's humidity is back. Let me just tell y'all that. Okay, I've been fatigued the last few days. I've been trying my best to do things, let y'all know I'm still in the loop, but y'all just gonna have to give me a window until this heat. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Till this heat subsides, girl. I had a guy told me today. He said, "You're gonna have to get you a big coat." He said, "Because I'm so afraid that you're gonna get sick right now." He said, "1 minute you're sweating, 1 minute you're cold." I said, "That's just the season of the life I'm in right now, okay?" And I kept on walking. He said, "What you mean?" He came back 5 minutes. "You having hot flashes?" I'm like, "Dude, y'all, okay?" So you all, that's why I didn't get on last night. But you all, I'm getting ready to start debuting some things. And I'm getting ready to, today, y'all, really been really pressing about this. This made I'm finna go off, and y'all know how I am when I talk. I had to gift a gap. Thank you, Mom. And my my grandmother, May. I don't think my deal was really had the gift of gab. She had the gift of snappy in the shape with one word, with her little petite self. God rest her soul, my dear. Ebony, the one who years ago, not the real reason, God was calling me to social media. Ebony was like a mentor for me, okay? Ebony, I knew was not doing good, you all. I knew it. Some of you all who follow me and maybe on some of my platforms, I asked y'all to pray for her a few months ago because she had had a miscarriage. And she was almost, I don't know how much in her term, but she was not in early pregnancy. Like, that doesn't sometimes make a difference, you all. But the way she popped back on, I said, either I'm like not feeling what I feel, or Ebony is really covered up really, really well. And I looked at some of her videos, and that's when I asked you all to pray for her, because she kind of mentioned it, and it's just like she started covering it up just by working. And I know that. I've done that so many times before. People sometimes say, "Oh, you should have been healed by now from this." People deal with stuff in different ways. And a lot of times people don't slow down to heal from things like they should, because they begin just getting back into notion. They don't stop to really self-care. That's why I'm pushing self-care so much. Don't let nobody determine to you how long you're supposed to grieve over anything. Some people are heartless. That's why they don't grieve much. They're heartless, and their conscience is trifling. So when stuff happens, they don't grieve because they don't really have that part of them that even allows them to do that, because they messy. And some of the very same people that was telling me that, was some of the most demonic, possessed human beings that you have ever seen. They don't have their true identity. One day they want to be this, one day they want to be that. Manipulating, liars, deceivers. I could go on and on. Don't let people tell you how long you're supposed to grieve. If it takes you 10 years to grieve for something, you grieve. I'm getting ready to release you all. She's doing better now. She's been off the scene. I've been checking in on her. This is like since 2017, you all. And she finally admitted she's lost about 20 pounds, that she was not doing so well with the loss of her child. You may have stuff from people who really do not care about you, but auntie, your sis, the one who was loyal to the end, because I appreciate the things that she showed me when I began to get on social media in 2017. And she finally had to cough it up. She's been on a journey. She's lost a lot of weight, y'all. She doesn't even look like herself. She says she's doing better. She finally opened up more. I don't think she is. At the same time, her and her relationship split it, okay? So she's doing well still, productively with business. She's buried herself like so many of us women do. Men, I got to talk to my ladies right now, okay? We cover up things with work. We work. That's not going to solve the problem, y'all. Sometimes you have to disappear from social media. Sometimes you have to disappear. Sometimes you just have to take a time off with God. Hence, this big old beautiful truck. This is my first bag up, you all, with Swift Transportation, babe. Look at that beautiful thing. 2024. Y'all, if you ever go drive for Swift, now let me tell you something. Swift is a trainer, a starter company. Do not expect to make a lot of coins working for Swift Transportation, okay? I was right at an 800 credit score when I started working. Let's just say it dwindled down. I'm telling y'all, it's a starter company. I really believe, and I have to say this, I'm going to be realistic because this is my picks I took, and I appreciate everything I learned from Swift and at Swift. God definitely had me taken care of. I was staying in the best of the best. Even when I had to go on as a graduate from trucking school, God made sure they shampooed my room, and I had it looking. Y'all go back and look at some of my videos. Go look at some of my videos I took while in my I called it my little hotel apartment. They had I felt like George and Wheezy. I was like, I'm moving on up. I ordered from DoorDash so much, you all around the clock. They knew not to leave at a certain time till I was on there. They got to the point they would call to my room and be like, you ready? I said, y'all get to, no, are you ready? Because I'm getting ready to leave. I know you need to be there. Are you ready to go? I'm not going to be back in an hour. I need you on here right now. I said, well, you need to call me like at 6 or 7 a.m. You're not going to wake me up. It's like we became family, y'all, for real. And they said, you got the best room in the hotel. I said, for real? They said, no, for real. You got the best room in the hotel. Like, we literally was down there talking about she got flowers and stuff in there. Your carpet shampoo. I still never slept under the sheets, y'all. I slept on top of the sheets. I did. And they knew. They knew to have my towels ready when I came in. I would drop them off. They had me spoiled in the morning. And I would go eat breakfast, at a certain time before I actually had to leave. And I literally had asked the Lord, and I've told y'all this before, God, you done had me in this hotel for 3 months. It almost feel like you about to move me here. And what does the good Lord do? And then he say, you made it. And I'm just like, made it where? Because I'm getting ready to go back to Nashville or Sweet Home, Alabama. Like, I don't really know what that meant. And so when I started bumping my head against the wall here, I started praying. I said, okay, God, you remember when you told me that I had made it? And I know he was probably laughing at me. I said, I need you to start revealing to me what you mean, because I see right now you're not playing. I made it. Made it to what? Now I need you to start showing me. But Swift, shout out to Esteban. I had the best driver manager in the world. It's just when he was not at work that the problems occurred, when I had those little Atlanta dispatchers that thought I was going to run illegal. No, not this one. I don't care. The show not, because I asked real well. And I cannot leave Tennessee and be in Texas in 2 hours. It ain't no way. Even if no traffic is on the road, it's just not going to happen, okay? So, my God. Esteban used to try to, get me covered for the weekends. But sometimes he was not off to do that. And sometimes, let me tell y'all, he would have me covered. He said, I got you covered through Monday. And they would try to change it on Lit Auntie, okay? So I'm going to tell y'all, I see a lot of my lady truckers. I'm getting ready to shout some of y'all out. I'm talking about these some millionaires, baby. These women are wearing heels and hair and nails and looking good with their waist snatched. And they running logistics and freight. Don't sleep on me. In 2025, I got some things coming for y'all. I can't tell y'all everything because I don't want to have to battle stuff in the realms that I have to battle, okay? So sometimes when you don't see me say stuff about stuff, I'm not, because spiritual warfare is real, okay? It is. I know God has more power, all power, but your moves is like in chess and checkers and cards. You don't tell people what you're holding. You don't tell people your next move. You make them think something. But I see so many of my truckers, even from Nashville, coming back on the scene. My 10 minutes is almost up, you all. Y'all go like and follow Miss Angela. I'll follow you back. 10K in view.